Migrants living near railroad tracks in Denver's Central Park neighborhood are going to be swept from that spot tomorrow. The city has offered shelter, and the people living there have refused it. Our Angeline McCall explains why.
The migrants here are not only fighting the elements.
Aquí es donde duermen los niños y yo con ellos todos.
They're fighting for a chance at stability.
Bueno, no es fácil porque uno no está acostumbrado a vivir así, pero es lo que tocó.
Mandy Pimental has been at the Central Park encampment for a month with her 4 kids.
Con esto nos calentamos. Esto usamos para calentar.
Mandy wants to stay at this encampment, but the city has a planned sweep tomorrow because it's on private, railroad-owned property.
El día de mañana nos han dicho que tenemos que desalojar.
Denver Human Services says families here have been offered 30 days in congregate sheltering. All of those offers turned down.
Pero en mi experiencia aquí, como en Denver, en los refugios, no tan buenas.
Declined over distrust. Families here don't necessarily believe the offer will become a reality.
Yo no me da garantía que ellos me digan de boca vamos a un refugio, sino me da un papel donde que yo diga, bueno, certifique que yo voy a estar 30 días, un mes, 2 meses en ese refugio.
Even advocates have different ideas of what's best. Some want people to accept the sheltering. Others want the city to improve shelter conditions before families accept.
My plan is to work in partnership with the mayor's office to figure out what we might be able to do to keep folks from being swept.
Councilmember Chantel Lewis is working to find a solution from feedback she heard today.
Ultimately, it's no different than a lot of the things that we hear from communities is that there's an ask to stay together, which I think is a perfectly normal ask that we hear from many folks who end up gathering in this way.
Families here want some kind of solution, one they can trust will offer stability that won't put them in an even worse position.
Voy a estar aquí con mi familia, con todos, y si mañana nos van a sacar a la fuerza, no sé dónde estar, si estar en un cuarto o también volver a otro sitio a acampar.
This encampment has been set up for weeks. It was run by All Souls, a nonprofit that is now asking people to move from the camp before the sweep tomorrow. Meanwhile, Housekeys Action Network has also been involved. They want those demands met, 13 in total. That would include, for instance, letting migrants cook at the shelter, creating more access to showers, and offering consultations for immigration.
You feel for the migrant families, though, that are getting different pieces of advice from different nonprofit partners who are all trying to kind of help in their own way.
Right, and ultimately you also have city partners like Vive and Papagayo, trying to also step in, offer resources. The city says that they have desperately tried to do outreach at this camp. A spokesperson says when they've been there, migrants haven't had water, for instance, so they wanted to step in. They've also offered resources like vaccine clinics. They say advocates, quote, have been preventing us from getting people inside.
That's not a good situation. All right, Angeline McCall, keep us updated, please.